Am I on? Good morning, ladies.
You are on.
Awesome. It's so great to see everybody, especially my CDA friends, and welcome to everybody that is new to me. So we can use our entire 60 minutes. We are going to get started in child's pose. So go ahead, make your way to your mat, toes together, knees as wide as you would like them, and settle on. If child's pose is not comfortable in your knees or any part of your body, just go ahead and find a posture that is. So child's pose, bringing some awareness to your breath, knowing that in itself will find some ease. Take a nice easy inhale followed by a pause. A nice easy exhale followed by a pause. Knowing the next 60 minutes are all yours. So if something's not comfortable, modify it, skip it, add to it, do what works for you. Pausing to create an intention. Drawing that in with your next inhale, possibly every inhale to follow. Couple more breaths here to settle on in, movement or stillness. And let's go ahead and walk your hands to the right, nice side body stretch. Coming back through neutral, nice inhale in. Exhale, other side, walk your hands to the left. Nice side body stretch. Coming back through center, next inhale rises you on up, tabletop. Hands and knees. Setting up for some cat-cows, just finding movement through our spine. Maybe you find the back bend first. Lift your head, lift your gaze, inhale. Exhale, rounds it on out, push that earth away, drop your gaze. And we're just gonna roll with breath. So you're gonna inhale, find an arch. Exhale, round out that spine. Go through about 3 more of those, just enjoying the movement. Last one. Nice inhale in, maybe a little bit bigger back bend, lift the gaze. Exhale, rounds it on out. Come back through center, tuck your toes, walk your feet up to a forward fold of choice. Feet together or apart, hinging from your hips, maybe grabbing opposite elbows, swaying right to left, rocking your head. Now shift a little bit of weight forward. That will force you to find your core and go into a deeper fold. And now let's release the hands, draw your feet to touch. Big toes touch, heels a little bit apart. Inhale, halfway lift. What are we doing? We're trying to lengthen our spine. So if you can't reach the ground, just go ahead and rise on up to those shins. Nice open shoulders, ease in the neck. Exhale, deeper, stronger hold. 2 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, steps it back, top of your push-up plank pose. Nice and strong, knowing you can drop your knees if you need to. Belly in and up, tailbone towards your heels. Next, exhale, shift it forward, lower it down, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Point your toes. Next inhale, choices. Cobra with your arms bent, lengthening through your neck, or up dog, where your arms are straight and your quads are hovering. So yogi's choice. Cobra, up dog, no low back pain, ease in the neck, tuck your toes, down dog. First down dog, hips high, fingers spread wide, plant your hands on the ground using the entire palm. Ease in your neck, rocking your head right to left. Maybe walking it on out, bending deep into one knee, deep into the other. Saying good morning to your hamstrings and your calves. Nice, let's find some stillness. And pause. 2 more inhales, 2 more exhales. Strong through those shoulders, ladies. Extend through those lats, feel the length in the spine. If you need to bend into your knees, do that. Next, inhale, right leg reaches to the sky, down dog splits. Nice and square hips, right quad facing the ground. Foot's engaged, so maybe a point, maybe a flex. And let's exhale, step it through, low lunge. Back knee down, right leg forward. Lengthen through your spine, reach to the sky. Maybe squeezing that left glute to pull that left hip forward as you pull your right hip back. Find your core. Lift your heart even higher. Maybe look up. Next, exhale is lizard pose. I'm going to bring my hands on the inside of my right leg. My right knee is going to hug my right side body, so pull it in. Feel free to stay on your hands. Maybe you walk it forward. If you have a lot of space, you can drop to your elbows. Ease in the neck. Heading towards half splits. So half splits. My left hip's over my left knee, and I have a nice long leg. Notice it can be bent. Why? So I can keep the length in my spine. If you're pretty flexible, you can stay with half splits or full split. 5 more breaths. Should feel good. Nice long spine, guys. I don't want too much slouching. Okay, so we're gonna roll through what's called a vinyasa if you're new to yoga. So you're gonna shift it forward and head to your plank pose, the top of your push-up. Toes or knees. Exhale brings it maybe halfway down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Down dog it on out. Gently rock your head right to left. Nice, ladies. And left leg reaches to the sky. Long, strong, and straight. Engage that foot. Strong through the shoulders. Lengthen the spine. Maybe reach that foot a little higher. Exhale, steps it through, low lunge. Left foot forward, right foot back. Come up just a little bit. Square your hips. Right hip forward, maybe squeeze that right glute. Find your core. Lengthen your chest up towards the sky. So you're not only trying to lengthen through your low back, you're trying to lengthen through your upper spine. Maybe look up. Exhale, hands on the inside of that left leg. Lizard pose. Let that left knee pull in towards that body. Stay on your hands. Maybe reach it forward. Maybe drop to your elbows. Not at the expense of slouching. No slouching. Nice open shoulders, long neck. And back it on up, half or full splits. So I have a hand on either side of my leg. Long fold over a long leg, but it can be bent. I'd rather have a bend in a knee and a nice long spine than a straight leg and a rounded back. If you want a full split because you have a lot of space, do it. Okay, so we're setting up for that vinyasa. Step front foot to the back. Plank pose first. Nice strong plank. Next, exhale, maybe lowering halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Gently rock your head right to left. We're going to set up for a flow. So let's start with that right leg to the sky. Inhale, reach it tall. Exhale, steps it through, warrior one. Right foot forward, back foot flat, squaring everything to the front of your mat. So maybe shift weight to that back foot's flat. Square your hips, stabilize your core, reach your chest even higher. Maybe a deeper bend in your front knee. Nice, guys. Maybe a little deeper, reach your heart even higher. Feel a stretch through your left thigh. Next exhale, warrior two. Right hand forward, left hand back. Yeah, double check that front knee is going the same direction as your toes. We just don't want it to cave in. It's gonna hurt your knee. So make sure that right knee is pulled out. Right hip back in space. I'm not leaning too far forward. My shoulders are stacked up over my hips. Find your core, there's core here too. And ease in the shoulders. Soft gaze over the second finger of that front hand. Deeper bend in your front knee, deeper, deeper, deeper. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach your right hand to the sky, left hand low. You can always play with the placement of that right hand. You can move it a little to the right, a little to the left. See if any of that feels better. Deeper bend in your front knee. Exhale, side angle. I can bring my forearm to my thigh. I just don't want to get lazy. Or I can bring my hand in front, or all the way to the block, your pillow, the ground. Choose to look down, choose to look forward, or maybe up at that hand. Okay, ladies, so we're getting into our hips. I heard two people say their hips are sore. So we're heading towards a side lunge. So you're gonna turn towards the left, bend into your left leg and have a straight right leg. Little tricky, so you're heading to the back of your mat. Pause here, double check your left knee isn't caving in. Channel your squats, think left knee to the left. If you have a lot of space, you don't have as much, you can bring your hands up. Maybe your hands to the ground, maybe tailbone low, and your hands by your heart. No worries, ladies, if those knees hurt, just come up a little bit. Nice open shoulders wherever you're at. Okay, so stay low, stay really low. Notice both my knees are bending. I'm just gonna take that side lunge to the front of my mat. I don't want that knee to cave in. You can be high, your hands can be on the ground, or they can be up by your heart. Nice. Open up that right leg, right knee to the right, squeeze that right glute. Okay, so turning all the way back to the front of your mat, runner's lunge. On my back toe. Nice equal weight distribution. Inhale, high lunge, crescent pose. Nice. If you feel wobbly, double check that you're not on a balance beam, but your feet are separated right to left. Shoulder width apart. Extend those arms to the sky. Lift your heart. Any shoulder injuries, guys, hands can be cactus. And let's vinyasa. Hands to the ground, front foot to the back. Exhale for your chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Tuck your toes. Exhale, beautiful down dog. Let's try that hip opening sequence on the other side. Left leg reaches, down dog splits. Left leg to the sky. Exhale, steps it through, warrior one. Left foot comes forward, my back foot is flat. Squaring everything to the front of my mat, and lift your hands. Find your core, we're not just hanging out. So find your belly in and up. Feel your inner thighs squeeze. Left hip back, right and forth. Lengthen your spine. Then bend deeper in your front knee. Maybe look up. Exhale, warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. Double check that your front knee isn't caving in. Pull that left hip back in space and that left knee to the left. So it's going the same direction as your toes. Ease in your shoulders. Deeper bend in your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand low, left hand high, maybe look up. Next, exhale, side angle. Form the thigh. Remember, I'm not collapsing in my shoulders though, not just hanging out. I'm strong and long on my left side as well as my right. Maybe hand comes in front, maybe hand all the way to the ground. You can look up at your hand. Okay, so let's do that side lunge to the back of your mat. Go ahead and bend into that right leg. Right knee to the right. You can have your hands high on the ground or at your heart. Nice and slow, like a gecko to the other side. Left foot is flat. You can be high, hands on the ground, or hands up heart center. Spinning it to the front of the room, find your balance first, runner's lunge. Remember, separating those feet right to left. You don't want to be on a balance beam. Square the hips, find your core. Inhale, crescent pose, high lunge. Maybe squeezing that right glute to pull that right hip forward. Lift your heart. And let's vinyasa. Hands to the ground, front foot to the back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart up, dog or cobra. Tuck your toes, down dog. And pause. Gently rock your head right to left. So we're going to take that sequence and we're going to roll through it. One breath, one posture. You do not go at my pace. You go at yours. So inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, steps it through, warrior one. Back foot flat. Everything faces the front of your mat. Exhale, warrior two. Watch that front knee. It's in the same line as your toes. Inhale, reverse. Bend deeper in your front knee. Reach it high. Keep that front knee bent. Exhale, side angle. Going for those side lunges. Inhale, side lunge to the back of your mat. Exhale to the front. Inhale, back to that crescent pose, so runner's lunge. Reach it high. And vinyasa, front foot to the back. If you choose, exhale for the push-up. Inhale, lift your heart. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Let's try that left side. Left leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, steps it through, warrior one. Back foot flat. Square everything forward. Reach it tall. Front knee stays bent, warrior two. Front knee stays bent. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Side lunge to the back of your mat. And to the front of your mat. Inhale, turn forward, high lunge, crescent pose, reach it tall, look up. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Making your way back to that down dog. And that was so fun, we're gonna try it again. One last time. Right leg reaches, down dog splits. Exhale, step that right foot through, warrior one. Everything faces forward. Front knee stays bent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, keep that front knee bent and reverse. Exhale, side angle. Go ahead and take that side lunge to the back. Exhale to the front. Nice, ladies. Inhale, reach it tall, high lunge, crescent pose, maybe look up. Exhale, front foot to the back, lower through that chaturanga. Inhale, lifts that heart. Tuck your toes, down dog. Last time on the left. Inhale, left leg reaches. Step it through, warrior one. Back foot flat, square everything to the front of the room. Look up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach it high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, side lunge to the back of your mat. Exhale to the front. Inhale, reach it tall, crescent pose, deep bend in your front knee. Exhale through your chaturanga, all the way to the ground, and pause. Let's stay on the ground. Okay, so Sphinx pose, ladies. Shoulders are over elbows, my hands are facing forward. If you have low back pain, you can separate your feet. I'm trying to reach my heart forward, ease in the neck. If you have a lot of space, you can rise it up, seal. And drop back down to your elbows. Let's go for a quad opener. So feel free to stay on your elbows or drop to your belly. Right hand, right foot. I'm not opening up. I'm going to square everything forward. If you have a lot of space, you can bring your hand on top. Let your fingers go towards the outside and to the front. No low back pain. Remember, you can drop to your belly. Real easy. Other side. So if you want that adjustment, guys, fingers to the back of the room, palms on top, the top of your foot, fingers to the outside, fingers to the front. Squaring the shoulders and the hips forward. If you need a little belly in and up to support your low back, do that. And release. Okay, yogi's choice, as it always is. You can Superman, lengthening your neck, or bow pose. I'm going to take my hands, reach back for my feet, loop my shoulders, and find a rise. So bow pose. Inhale, rise. Ever so subtly, take those toes towards each other. The knees can go out, but the toes are coming in. Nice, nice, nice. So we're here for 10 more breaths. What does that mean? That means your belly rises and your belly falls 10 more times. See, now I can look at you guys. What are we doing? Beautiful choices. I like it. 5 more breaths. 5 more breaths. Nice full inhale, feel the pause. Nice full exhale, feel the pause. No low back pain. Try to lengthen the back of your neck as well as the front. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Release. Let's just set up for that child's pose. Get out of that low back. In case anything got into it, you can rock your hips right to left. You can rock your head right to left. Nice. Okay, so rising up, tabletop. Heading to that down dog, tuck your toes, exhale, down dog. Right leg reaches to the sky. So this time, instead of long, strong, and straight, I'm going to bend my knee and open up my hip. So from a straight on view, bend my knee, open up my hip. Feel free to stay right here. If you'd like, we're going to flip our dog. So all I'm going to do is shift forward so I can gently set that foot behind me and then rotate my tummy and my chest to the sky. Two more breaths. Ooh, I said people flipping. So shift some weight back to your feet so you can make your way back to your down dog splits. Right leg reaches, down dog split, reach it tall. Should feel good. And step it through crescent pose. That's runner's lunge. I'm still on my back toe. Find the rise. So we've been here before. Can you bend deeper in your front knee? Lift your heart higher. So let's exhale, cactus arms. Cactus arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. See if you can lift your heart even higher. Hands kiss, heart center. Maybe come up on your front toe. Can you come up on both toes? Both heels are off the ground. Set that front heel down. Now you have a nice stability. Let's twist to the right. So I'm going to take my left tricep across my leg. I'm not letting that knee cave in though, guys. Right hip back in space. Maybe look up over that right shoulder. Setting up for some balance, warrior 3. So I'm going to shift it forward. You can keep your hands at heart center. You can reach your hands back or all the way forward. No shoulder pain. Nice. So right hip back in space. Left quad facing the ground, so you might have to internally rotate it just a smidge. Now squeeze that left glute to maybe take that foot a little higher. No slouching. Counteract gravity by allowing those shoulder blades to come towards each other. Okay, give that left leg a hug. Standing tall as I fall. Yeah. Standing tall, my left leg's in front. And figure 4. What does that look like? That my left ankle is across my right thigh. Okay, good job, guys. Okay, so here's the fun part. Hands heart center, have a seat. Now engage that left foot, the one on top. Maybe point it, maybe flex it, squeeze your inner thighs, maybe sit a little lower. I know you guys are strong. So if you choose, we're gonna get fancy maybe. Maybe we take that twist that we just worked on and twist to the right. Maybe, maybe not. Who's got it? I see some. Way to go, ladies. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Nice. Come back up through center. Last one, setting up for dancer. Left hand, left foot. Squeeze your inner thigh, set it up. Maybe you just stay here and enjoy the stretch. This one's awesome. Maybe you give a kick. Maybe you add the hamstring. Dancer pose. Four more breaths. Can you hold it? Squeeze those inner thighs, shoulders facing forward. Maybe look at that front hand. 3 more breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setting up for pyramid pose. I'm just going to step my left foot back. So both of my feet are flat on the ground. I'm not on a balance beam. My feet are left to right, so both my hips are facing forward. Nice, guys. Maybe look up on the inhale. Exhale, long fold over that long right leg. Hands can slide down that leg. Maybe they come to your pillows. Maybe they come to your block. Maybe they come to the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs, try to shift some weight onto that front leg and ease in the neck. Nice, guys. Beautiful pyramids. Way to go, Nancy. And let's step that back foot up to the front. Okay, so my feet are together. I'm going to wrap those arms around. Grab opposite hands, maybe forearms, maybe elbows. Keep your belly and your thighs hips high. Shift some weight forward, a gentle rock your head right to left. Okay, guys. Inhale, chair pose, because I know you guys don't do enough of these. Chair pose. Feet can be together. Feet can be apart. We just don't want our knees bowing out or collapsing in. Shifting my shins back, finding my core and lifting my chest. It's almost like a back extension. And sit a little lower. Maybe come up on your toes. Who's on their toes? Toes, toes, toes. Who can sit a little lower? Toes. You're on your toes. Sit a little lower. And a little lower. And a little higher. And maybe perch pose if your knees are okay with it. So I'm going to sit on my heels and lift my chest. We're just here for just a transition. And have a seat. Boat pose, my favorite. So boat pose, no low back pain, guys. So maybe hands and feet on the ground. Maybe hands behind your legs. maybe boat pose. So I'm not slouching. Lift your heart, lengthen your neck. Nice. Okay, high boat. Who can reach their hands and their feet long? Yes, and let's hold together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to boat. So we're gonna go for crow pose, but there's a couple ways to do crow pose, ladies. Maybe you drop your toes and you crow pose. I'm just gonna set my arms on top of my knees. Try to slide those knees up your arms. Boom, you're in crow pose. If you're feeling feisty, you can flip it onto your hands. Remember to look forward. Don't try if you think you're gonna fall. If there's any fear, there's no trying. Maybe pick one foot up, maybe pick up the other foot. So crow pose or crow pose. They're the exact same thing. 10 breaths, let's break and see what you have. Woo, nice guys. Beautiful, Katie. Go, Nancy. Nice. 4 more breaths. Can you try to get light on your arms? Try to feel the lift of the core. 3, 2, 1. Nice, ladies. Let's make our way back to the top of our push-up. Top of your push-up when you're ready. Exhale for your chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. So down dog, beautiful. So we just have that flow on the left side. Left leg reaches, down dog splits. Left leg in the air. Put a bend in your knee, open up your hip. Remember, that looks like this. Squeeze that left glute. Feel free to stay right here. If you want to go for the back bend, the flip dog, shift it forward so you can gently set that foot behind you. Stabilize that right shoulder. Transfer your chest and your tummy to the sky. Maybe check out your hand in the air. It's reaching forward towards the front of your mat. Nice. How to unwind it. Shift weight back to your feet. So you can gently twist over that right arm. Left leg reaches to the sky, down dog splits. Heading for a runner's lunge, so just step that left foot forward. I'm gonna stay on my back toe so I can rise up to crescent pose. We've been here before. Can you bend deeper in your front knee? As you keep that weight on your back foot, if you need to softly bend your back leg, do it. Can you lift your heart higher? How about exhale, cactus arms? Cactus arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your chest even higher. Can you look up? Challenge the balance by maybe coming up on the front toe. So I'm on both my toes, both my heels are in the air. It's a tricky one. It's harder than it seems. Set that left heel back down. Hands come heart center. And I'm gonna twist to the left. So runner's lunge with a twist to the left. Knowing I'm not gonna sacrifice my knee for the twist. So if I don't touch, I don't touch. If you do touch, congratulations. If you don't touch, congratulations. Okay, so here we go for a little bit of balance. Shift all your weight over that front foot. Warrior 3. Hands heart center. You can reach it back or forward. Warrior 3 and on out. So left hip back in space so your right quad can face the ground. Squeeze those inner thighs, engage that back foot. That's going to be so helpful. So a point, a flex, something where you can feel energy reach through that foot. No slouching. Little squeeze of your shoulder blades. And give that right leg a hug. Right leg a hug. Standing tall. Notice my foot's engaged. It's not just hanging limp. You can point it, I point, which is weird, or flex. And figure 4. So my ankle is going to go on the front of my thigh. Yeah, foot's engaged. Squeeze those inner thighs. Nice. Find a single leg chair pose with your figure 4. Open heart. Pull that left hip back in space. I don't want that left hip to go out to the left. Okay, so if you choose, we're going for the twist. I'm going to twist to the left. Maybe that right tricep goes on the right foot. Maybe you just do a baby twist. Maybe you just change the gaze. Change where you're looking. You got it. A couple more breaths. Squeeze those inner thighs. Engage that foot. And rise it up, setting up for dancer. Right hand, right foot. Maybe you stay right here and squeeze that right glute and enjoy the stretch. If you want more, give a kick, maybe a hinge. Where's all my dancers? There they are. Nice, ladies. I think I lost all the dogs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setting up for pyramid pose, so let that right foot come back and the left foot's in front. Hands on your hips. So both my feet are flat. I'm not super long and on my back toe. Notice my feet are separated right to left, hip distance apart. So nice foundation, lift your heart, nice inhale. Exhale, long fold over your long front leg. Maybe your hands come to your leg. Nice long spine. Trying not to slouch, feeling the ease in the neck. Maybe hands to the pillows or your blocks. Maybe all the way to the ground if you have the space. Squeeze those inner thighs to try to square your hips. Right hip forward, left hip back. You might have to shift a little weight onto your front foot to make that happen. Four more breaths because it feels good. Nice, let's go ahead and bring our back foot to the front and forward fold of choice. Maybe you rock your head right to left, sway it right to left. Your hamstring should be feeling pretty good now. Hands to your hips, rise it on up. So we're going for a standing back bend. And this is where you're gonna have to play with it. Do you like your feet closer together and you squeeze them? Sometimes you could squeeze a block or a pillow. And then there's other people like me who like to take my feet wider. So nice foundation. I'm scooping my hips forward. So I'm not kicking my butt out. Scoop your hips forward. Try to lengthen your ribs away from your hips. Try to open that upper spine. You can keep your hands at your glutes. That's nice. You can reach them back. Maybe they're up and overhead. There is no low back pain. None of this butt back, chest high. I would say J-Lo, but I think it's more Kardashian now. Hips forward, chest high. Hips forward, chest high. If it doesn't feel good to look up, look forward. Give yourself 5 more breaths. If you're struggling with that inhale, exhale, then you've got a little bit too deep. Three more breaths. Hips forward, chest higher. Can you take that chest higher? Allow those shoulder blades to come flat on the back and kickstand your chest even higher to the sky. And next, exhale, forward fold. Okay, so let's go ahead, make our way to our plank pose. Plank pose it on out. Next, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, opens up that heart. Tuck your toes, down dog. We're setting up for pigeon pose, so right leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, bring that right leg through. Your knee is to the right of your belly button, and your foot starts pretty close. If this hurts your knees, ladies, just do the figure 4. Laying on your back. There should be 0 knee pain. Sometimes it's nice if that right hip is super popped up, you can throw that pillow or that block underneath it. And let's fold. 10 full breaths. That's about a minute. We need our little farm girl timer. Or a big, big, big farm girl timer. Okay, ladies, if this stretch is feeling good, we're just adding a back bend. So if you don't want to do that, just skip it. Feel free to stay in the fold. If you're with me, come up to your elbows like Sphinx pose. And before you go anywhere, just square your hips. Right hip back, left hip forward. And then squeeze that left glute to maybe drop that left hip if it's not already sitting on the ground. Belly in and up. And then it's almost up dog. I'm going to take my chest forward and lift. I'm not trying to crunch through my low back. I'm trying to lengthen my neck, my spine, open up through my shoulders. I just don't want to collapse in. If this feels good, you can reach back for your foot with your right or left hand. It doesn't matter, right or left. And give yourself about 5 more breaths. You should be opening up through that psoas, that left psoas, as well as that right hip. Shoulders are squared to the front of the mat. Ease in the neck. Nice, guys. Let's bring that back leg all the way to the front. So I'm sitting in tree pose. My left foot is forward and my right leg is bent. If you have knee pain, I have knee pain, you can throw a pillow or a block under that right knee. Technically, that left foot is directly in front of your left hip, sitting tall. Feel free to stay right here. If you're already getting the hamstring and the hip stretch, stay here. If you have more space, hands tall. Exhale, little baby twist towards that left leg and bring it down. Trying to reach that right hand towards that left leg. If you have a lot of space, that left hand can reach behind. Now you choose to be as active or as passive as you want. So if you're just relaxing into it, make that choice. Maybe your spine is rounded and your head is hanging. If you're being active, choose to be active. Choose to have a nice strong left leg, a nice strong inner thighs, long spine, open shoulders. 2 more breaths. And let's rise it on up. Make your way back to the top of your push-up if you choose. If you want to skip the vinyasa, head straight to your down dog. If you're with me, let's exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, opens up your heart. That should feel good. Tuck your toes, down dog. Pigeon on the other side, left leg reaches. Exhale, pigeon on the left. Every side is different, guys, so you might want to go on your back because there's no knee pain. Remember, left knee a little to the left. Lift your heart on the inhale. Exhale, lowers it down. Ten breaths here. Nothing's falling asleep. If it is, come out. If there's any knee pain or knee pulling, come out and try that figure 4 in your back. Nice choices. So feeling free, stay exactly where you're at if that's where you're cozy. If you're adding the back bend, maybe come up to your forearms first. Square your hips. What does that mean? Squeeze the inner thighs. Right hip forward, left hip back. Find your core. And then add the back bend. Reach your heart forward. That's how you find the lift. I'm trying to lengthen my spine, not compress it. Feel the length in the neck, the ease in the shoulders. No slouching. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Staying right here. If you want more, keep that right glute engaged. Maybe reach back for your back foot. Squaring everything to the front of the mat, including the shoulders and the hips. And let's bring that back leg to the front, setting up for that tree pose. So my right leg is forward, my left leg is bent. My fireplace is making this hot yoga. There we go. Right leg's forward, left leg's bent. Remember, choose it. Are you long and strong or are you relaxing? Sitting tall, maybe reaching your arms high. Turn towards your right leg, a little baby twist. So your sternum and your belly button folds over that long right leg. You might be reaching for your toe. If you have a lot of space, maybe that right hand goes backwards. Nice, guys. Setting up for bridge pose. So go ahead and bring it forward. My feet are going to come pretty close to my glutes. They're about hip distance apart. And I'm going to lift my hips in the air. Now think about this for the second. If you let your feet closer together on that standing back bend, remember to squeeze your inner thighs. If you let your feet further apart, maybe move your feet a little wider for this bridge pose. I'm trying to open my upper spine as well. So pull your shoulder blades flat on your back, trying to draw your chest towards your chin as you look straight up. Ease in the gaze. Yeah, nice job. 2 more breaths. And exhale, lowers it down. 1 more. Inhale, finds a rise. Maybe you bring your hands back by your shoulders and push up into your back bend. So a full back bend or bridge pose. Let's see who's got it. Who's got a back bend or a bridge pose? Let it feel good. If you want to pick up a leg, you can. We have about 8 more breaths. You can always play. Nice, guy. Ooh, I see a back bend. Yay! Go back benders. Go, everybody. 4 more breaths. Who can hold it for 4 more breaths? You can go back up in their back bend if they came down. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Happy baby. My knees are on either side. Entire spine resting on the ground. You can rock right to left. If you can't connect with your feet, no worries. You can connect with the back of your legs or the back of your calves, maybe the outsides of your feet. Release your left leg long on the ground. So left leg long on the ground is resting, and hug your right knee in. If you want the hamstring stretch, you can of course go for the split. Okay, so we're going for a twist. Arms out to the side. Take that bent knee across your body. If it's too much on your low back, just bend both knees. And coming back through center. Reach your right leg on the ground long. It's resting. And hug your left leg in. Maybe straighten into that leg. Let's take that bent knee across the body for the twist, arms to a T. Head can go in any direction that feels good. Maybe you're closing the eyes. Unwinding, coming back through center for a laying down butterfly. So feet together, knees wide. If that's not cozy, You can go back to more of that bridge pose where your knees are in the air and maybe they're coming towards each other. Bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. Because we're gonna breathe, and all this is so you can get the feedback. So as you pull that inhale in, can you feel your belly rise, your right hand raise? Drawing that inhale up towards your ribs, and then maybe feel your left hand raise. And exhale. Try to give yourself 4 more of those. So inhale, right hand raises, pulls it up towards your ribs, left hand raises. Exhale. 3 more. And making your way to a final shape, anything that's cozy, maybe legs long, arms by the side. If you're choosing to lay down, get real flat on your shoulder blades. Gently rock your head from right to left. And then take a nice inhale through your nose. Open up your mouth, sigh it on out. There's absolutely nothing left to do and nowhere to be. Just give yourself the gift of the next few minutes. Just let everything you just did assimilate physically, mentally, and emotionally. Shavasana. And bring some awareness back with a soft wiggle into your fingers and your toes. Going for the biggest stretch yet, reaching your arms overhead, extending through your legs, point your toes or flex your feet. And then this is important, gently pull one knee in and then the other. Wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a nice big hug. Thank your body for everything it just did, everything it always does, because it's absolutely perfect. Just showing that gratitude. Gently rolling off to the side. And making your way up to a nice easy seat of your choice. Maybe your eyes are still closed. You can bring your hands heart center just to check in, see how you're feeling this morning. So hands are heart center, you're feeling the rise and the fall of your heart. Reminding you that you do always have the choice to lead with love. And a soft little smile comes to the lips. Reminding you that you do always have the choice to have a positive attitude. Thank you, ladies. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.
Namaste.
High fives. High fives. Way to go. Yay.